at the center of the map.
That's true. The Hayabusa, though, might be a catalyst for ZETA, especially in the hands of 10. The assassin we want to talk about, but this Yishun Shin. Will it have a good time up against Yuzong? That's the question.
A lot of questions here, and I'm excited to see it get answered once again. Welcome to the very first match of M7. Here are the wild cards. It's Zone versus ZETA. Who is gonna get the first big win?
Let's see. Welcome to Land of Dawn, the first match of the M7 World Championship wildcards. It's ZETA against Team Zone. So it's all about the zone and the division for both teams. We'll try to take those buffs quickly. Look at the rotations from Pride. Obviously, mid-Pride will still be the name of the game with the minion changes as well earlier on today.
Just controlling over Lethal Wanderer as well. Here's Xora. To get in. 10 will just go for the recap. Xora's trying to go for steal. That's a quad shadow forward. Katsu and Kani not enjoying this Yi poke at all.
Yeah, that Eve is very, very strong still. And Hayabusa as well. We want to talk about the nerfs, or rather secret buffs it kind of received, right? We talked about the quad shadow being kind of minimized in terms of the range, meaning it can't dive as freely as it used to. But the buff is the fact that, you know, the cooldown is much more quicker in terms of the shadow kill, and as well as the damage given with the shuriken. So I think this Hayabusa is still very much viable.
Yeah, good trade-offs. And I like how Team Zone, knowing that they had the prio up against the Baka and the Farsa, actually decided to go for that quick little poke battle with the Golem, but then they decided to back off and they realized that there's a chance ZETA might be able to change things around. In terms of the emblems, just to pull yourself together on that Farsa.
Exactly. On a Purified 2, Bankai, level 4.
Yeah, Katsu really wants that quick cooldown, as it is very much a dangerous lane, especially up against the Kalea. If you want that Purified to go on quickly. And the properties for Team Zone kind of bake off quickly with the Kalea is very much apparent. Now they want to get their hands. Lake Lame on the first objective. Kani is close by 10 as well, level 4.
Instant zoning, watch out down 10. Oh, locked down by the Mountain Shocker. Xora picking up first blood and the turtle Junichi. Now jumping over to Kenny, forcing Flicker out. It's two members locked in, right? Able to flicker out again. Bankai going all the way, misses. The ability won't be able to jump in. Flickers out to safety and gets the regen on time.
Oh my, 1-0-4-1, but Team Zone will come out on top. They have their hands on the turtle, and that was Junichi looking to change the tide of the war, but Bankai.
1v1, Junichi, can he do it? He's got the passive Furious Dive. Oh, solo kill up top.
Junichi, all right. So we talked about the explosiveness of Bankai, but the ZETA division has some explosiveness as well on their side. So now Team Zone still constantly applying the pressure towards the orange side buff of ZETA division, which actually stops a lot of the aggressive takes that Kani and Katsu want to do. Instead of Katsu being able to fly straight towards the minions, he has to go to the jungle a bit first.
Uh-oh. Kani is just gonna jump in. They're good Drucker remobilization. Oh, Mountain Shocker! Xora finding two. Now look at their airstrike, dealing a bit more damage, but Prank gets away. Kenny as well, just with a sliver of health.
Two players with a sliver of HP, but that was Xora changing the tide with a single Mountain Shocker, traps two, gets the kill, and then K is able to follow up. We talked about the fact that in this patch, that gold lane plays kind of in the more weak side approach.
Yeah.
But with the Harith having one kill in the 3rd minute of the game, it is not good news for ZETA division.
I think we got to see there what we were talking about earlier, where ZETA division really needs to reel it back in with the aggression. Now, that might have worked if they were playing in their qualifiers, but not against a Team Zone, and especially with ZXaura in the jungle that you're going up against. I felt like that was his experience now showing up with how easily he was able to land that Mountain Shocker straight to the back. And as expected, it is the Hunter Strike, a rush there for ZXaura in the jungle YSS.
And this Hayabusa is behind 0-2. Obviously, for 10, it is not a good thing, especially if you saw Shin. Look at him go!
Yeah, you can purify out of CC, but not out of the damage of a basic attack of a snowballing Izu Shin. That should be pretty almost a solo down below. K really pushing it.
Oh my. The Team Zone, this is the snowball we talked about. They can go quick and run away with this lead. The ZETA division still scratching their heads. What can they do? Because as of now, the Brody's not really good to fight. Look at Xora!
That's going to be an assassin. Oh, actually, Xora's body here. Not enough peel. Believe the net. Finds a shutdown. And look at the follow-up, right? Able to flicker out the RWM. Is doing a bit more damage here, but K can't really go for the siege on a Harith.
Not the cleanest rotations that we're seeing here, or decisions for both teams. Up until, of course, ZXaura decided to go for that dab. I think that was a heat check for him now. He has to reel it back just a little bit.
Another thing about the rookie, so they can really go fast.
Yeah, they can go fast. They can also be punished very fast.
Ooh. That's my point. When you have the lead, you play confident. But then, if you go overboard, this is the things that's gonna happen. They might crumble, but so far they're not crumbling because of the shakiness or the nervousness. It's because they can't really control themselves. Someone needs to keep them in check.
Junichi, though, seems like he is currently the anchor for ZETA division right now. And it seems like Katsu and Kani are catching up to his rotation and aggressions. So they're going to need to be able to continue that. While Team Zone still has control in the map here, what next the ZETA Division have to do so they can get a little bit more of a taste of the map control that Team Zone has more of.
Yeah, they need to farm more, prepare themselves for a fight, and maybe utilize Junichi to open up the choke points in the map, because so far he is, like you said, the anchor of ZETA Division. He can fight, he can 1v2, possibly 1v3 as well, stall some time, buy some time, and then let the Brody farm more. Take a look at the swap in the lanes that they have made, and look at where ZETA Division is right now. They're pretty confident, taking control of that orange side jungle, and this kind of establishes some sort of control towards the second objective in the turtle.
Actually, confident on the wave, already forced to use revitalize now. Black Dragon form already. That's it was Tsunami's family in answer to it, but there he got in it. Kenny's able to dish out damage. Here's the petrify the back by Junichi, but look at K doing a heck of a lot of damage with Monfort. Now we've been at for the stacks down, but will get bursted. But Kai, together with Kenny, gets another, and they're all zoned away. 10 with a jump, but Sixora stays true to the red tree. Perfect 3 turtles on for Team Zone as Moiminat gets bombed by Bankai.
A Hail Mary play made by 10. TP back and get the turtle, but it's all down in vain. Team Zone, their blood's boiling, and their trigger fingers are happily shooting at ZETA Division.
Okay, just looked like he had a grand old time in that last engagement, especially since he's playing under his own team's real-world manipulation, and without Katsu's feathered airstrike, that Harith is going to be free for most of the time. Even if he gets caught by a petrified Furious Dive, he'll still be able to recover through that as long as he has his Zaman Force and he can freely hit. ZETA needs to recalibrate their team fighting and make sure that they put more difficulty for the Harith that still just run wild on them.
Good reaction there. RWF locks him down, souls them away, and look who's isolated. Kani all alone. Sixora with the dive in the back, the mountain shocker, and now on Katsu almost finding a fadeaway. Not even the fighter can survive this damage.
He is playing like a man possessed. Look at him go completely out of this world. Too confident for ZETA Division to handle, and look at Team Zone, 12 kills. The second tier turret at minute number 8. This is getting out of control for ZETA Division.
Team Zone, and it's actually the YSS zoning the rest of the opponents.
They got zoned for sure.
That is insane, 6-2 and 5. This Yi Sun Shin, he's single-handedly making some really great individual decisions that's just great for the whole team, and ZETA's just troubling.
Yep, the Black Dragon form was baited out. Junichi, I guess he was trying to predict a dive into the turret, but now it's all of the holy shields that were up, down. Up top, it's not taken down yet. They still have to get tier 2.
Talking about ZETA Division's kind of win contests and kind of dive with the, especially with the Black Dragon form. But we forgot that the RWF of the Eve is some sort of appeal tool as well.
Yes.
To enable the hack to move and bottom Eve left and right to get the damage going. We talked about Team Zone not having enough frontliners, but their peel in, away, damage peeling, right? You have Yi Sun Shin in and of itself is kind of peeling for the team too, especially when he's just gunning around with the Mountain Shocker too, and the Eve is just untouchable. 3-0 and 8. That RWF is zoning ZETA Division so far away in the back, not even Junichi can reach. And
Yeah, they will not be able to contest this Lord, while 10 tries to recover a little bit of map space here for the team by split pushing up top. Now, Team Zone, honestly, if they can continue to bait out the early Furious Dive Enterprise, they're going to be good, because that's ZETA Division's main tool of, as you mentioned, realize the field, that crowd control, AoE, that now, as we have seen it, a lot of times Team Zone actually just has way more of. There's too many AoE crowd control effects for ZETA to deal with, while ZETA really mainly only has that Yu Zhang combo.
This is why we don't really see the Baksha in Rome as often anymore, right? You just really lack the CC. You have to make up for the lack of CC in the late game, lack of sustainability when you're behind with early tempo, and they haven't done that. They're 9,000 gold behind.
this might just be game over. Feather airstrike open, and Team Zone, they want to switch to the base.
Oh, everybody wants to go for it. Junichi easy revive, but Shocker goes to the right side. Doesn't matter. K still bursts them all. Holy crystal pickup. 10 with a walk up against instantly shoulder bashes. They go for the siege of bottom lane. 10 will fall. K goes for the triple. It's a big dark wave from Bankai. A double, a triple, and that's game one.
ZETA Division divided with a zone created by the Mongolian team. They are playing perfect MLBBS. They strike first with this best of 3.
Yep, that was clean. I mean, the initial problems they had with them giving away the Yu Zhang. Yeah, you saw the Yu Zhang did become the anchor, but really just they could not do much. The Baksha Rome has to be revisited here by ZETA as a priority. And I know they wanted to do that because it seems like they really wanted to set up for a more comfortable jungle take. But even if, like, to say, get a comfort, if the Rome is uncomfortable, if the Rome can barely hold the front line because he's just constantly getting poked down, then no matter what pick you end up with, your jungle and your team will struggle. Well, let's look at Zone. It felt like they did almost everything perfectly in that game. Wasn't the perfect game, but it was close to it.
Almost threw it away, you know?
Yeah.
Again, trigger
times.
trigger happy
Yeah.
players, but it's
K
okay.
and Bankai.
Bankai.
Bankai,
And
yeah.
Zexora too, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
The captain. But it's all good. It's all good. I think they were limit testing, right? They were
Maybe.
trying to go far and test how how in a way ZETA might kind of come back in the game, but yeah, they made it happen. They